Well, live with some Stormy Nights. That appears to be, hold on. Messaging someone. But, here we go. Message sent. Someone should come in soon. Hello, that person, I guess. Nice stormy nights, pouring down rain. Hopefully it doesn't play chicken like the storms during the day did. And hopefully it's electric. Hopefully it's electrical. There's no signs of it being electrical, but you never know. But I know for sure you guys hear it. But yeah. I don't know why I premiered the Amahai earthquake. It just, like, I thought I was premiering the formation of Isaias. I was like, okay, well, guess it's that. And then I premiered the Isaias. So, and then the 4.1 in California, which that wasn't premiered. Probably should have been, but yeah, it is. It would sound a lot more beautiful if there was some thunder. But these storms seem to be lacking the thunder. Come on, could use a light show. Hail? Yeah, you provide good commentary. And after this, there may be an earthquake video involving a 3.7 near Cyprus, so stay tuned for that. But yeah. Lovely storm. It's nice calming. Hopefully things get more electrical tomorrow. No, I was meaning just us chatting on the stream. Don't know where your mind was going, but it wasn't going up. It was going south. That's for sure. There, that's on my chat? I do. Good. Ooh, rain's picking up. But yeah, we need some light show. There's some severe weather coming in tomorrow. So it should be a light show for sure tomorrow. Isaias in the Atlantic. Caribbean, heading for Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti. Depending on where it goes afterwards, it may become a hurricane. May become a hurricane before Dominican Republic as well. That's always a possibility. Oh, there you go, some pouring. But yeah, and I love how this channel grew. It took 6 years for this channel to go from 0 to 1,000 subs, and 6 months to go from 1,000 to 2,000 subs, which is nice. This is not linear at all, and I love it. Yeah. Also, speaking of Honey, I did download the Honey browser on my laptop. I mean, that's that's like an extreme couponer essential when it comes to shopping online, is that Honey browser. So, yeah. You know I did. And I let family know because, hey, might as well help pay for it by saving money on other stuff that we buy online. So, it works. You should, though. When you buy things online with that, you will save so much money. Ooh, I think the lightning's starting to come in. But yeah, you would love it. Hopefully that's lightning and not a transformer going boom. Because if that was a transformer going boom, that means tornado. Yeah, I'm rooting for a transformer going boom. Yeah, so Honey will save you a shit ton of money. And honestly, I would recommend, yeah, download that on the freaking your home computer, the main computer. Because then your grandparents will love you for the fact that they could use it when they're online shopping too. If they ever online shop. They would love that. Like, okay, what the heck is this? Oh my gosh, it took off $100 off this bill. Fuck yes. You know that would be an awesome thing. Wonder if doTERRA works with honey. Hopefully they do. Yeah. My folks and I are... No, the web extension. The web browser extension for when you're online shopping, it butts in with the promo codes. This is not sponsored by them, by the way. I'm just a crazy extreme couponer. As you guys may have seen with the coupon haul video today, where I got free eggs and pop. Okay. I'm hoping that's lightning. I'm hoping that's lightning. Yeah, and I would so be using honey for that too. Because there's some online stuff that's like same day shipping with that, you know? And I'm sure they have honey. And one of the flower boutique sites may also include a jar of honey. Who knows? And this storm's picking up. It's coming from the north, I'm hoping. Because that's where the flashes are. Hopefully that's lightning and not tornadoes taking out transformers. Because I would love a tornado, just not at like 11 o'clock at night where I don't see it coming. Okay, that's a little bit further up, so that means lightning. Woo! And I do love these nighttime ones because it makes the lightning more luminescent. Like if it were to hit that tree, you would definitely see it. Yeah, I would, because I want to see that shit coming. Only thing is, this house not really equipped for tornado proofing. That's why as soon as I have the money, I'm getting a fucking storm shelter. That one that's on Shark Tank. With the beds. Fuck. No, be the room thing. Put that aside. Put some essentials, like food essentials in that too, you know? You got yourself a little bomb shelter. Ooh. But, ride out any storm. But then again, this is how I ride out my storms. On the front porch, watching it destroy everything. Well, streaming that on YouTube. Yes, that's my like it. Yeah. I'd say the storm shelter first, because I'm sure you would not want to come down here without having a storm shelter. Honestly, if I had some sort of presidency or something, I'd make it mandatory for homes to have storm shelters everywhere in the country, because you never know what will happen. But still, we would need a storm shelter, because you know you would want that. You would want the storm shelter, though. It would keep safe from storms if it gets too bad. Besides, you could always get two. One for us and pets, and the other for I could put the coupon stockpile in, so we don't lose food. Genius! We don't lose our food supply. Now that is thinking on your toes. Hey, at least I didn't say snake. Well, the snake would go in with us with the tornado shelter. So. Yeah, there would be a spare tank, terrarium thing in the shelter that I would put them in case of tornadoes and whatnot. So he would be comfortable in that. You know, that would be a good idea. And Jag would definitely be joining too. The Egyptian Malcat I have. That's a savage killer when it comes to rats. It's freaking hilarious how savage he is. He makes it work. He makes it being savage work. I mean, if you ever seen an 8-week-old kitten kill and devour a rat the same size of it, that's a kitten you would want. At least that's a kitten I would want. And that's exactly what Jag was at one point. Now he's like a 8-month-old cat, who does the same thing. Just the mice don't get as big. But he does the same thing. Whatever he can. He's a savage killer, and I love it. And he leaves no evidence. This house is mouse free only because of that. Okay, I'm beginning to think that might be a tornado. But it's going east, so I'm safe. Nope, it's going south. I don't know. It's not a tornado. It's too tall. It's too high up in the air to be a tornado. Just weird cloud formation, giving it the illusion of a tornado. Besides, with how badly this house is built, it's actually safer to be outside of the house. Besides, if there is a tornado, it's gonna go that way. It's gonna go that way. It's gonna miss us completely. That's what it's looking like, at least. But storm, for the most part, is over. Although it's still raining enough for me to not leave the porch. Mostly for the safety of the phone. I know you're thinking my priorities are out of whack while you're talking about the phone's safety, not your own safety. But mostly the block to the phone charge is in my pocket. So, that thing gets electrified or something, or waterlogged, it may shock me. So, there's your human safety side. So be sure to drop a like if you're able to. It'd help out everything. And, yep, that's confirmed. Not a tornado. Honestly. That's no tornado. That's no tornado. That's a little cloud formation thing there. And then the freaking Ghost Adventures debunked stamp shows up. Boom. But actually that means rain. That there means rain. So I'm staying live. And there's thunder with that one. So I am staying live. Yeah, I know. It's called a condom. Get them very clear ones. Not so lubed, because it makes things blurry, but just cleared. Condom, boom, done. But yeah, looks like we're getting some more storm, more rain, and this one actually has lightning with it, or power flashes due to a tornado. I don't know. Won't know until it's too late. That's the sad thing about nighttime. I know you're laughing. Oh, also apparently YouTube thought my very first video on this channel was against TOS and they removed it. I put it in for repeal, mostly because it's mostly the bot doing that. As not a lot of people are in the office, so I put in a repeal, and people overlook it, and they usually overturn whatever the bot does. So we'll be back on the air soon. So there's an update there. And hopefully they do overturn the bot's ruling. And the very first video I've uploaded, the fun and science one, good thing I have that typo video up, or else we would be so screwed. And why is there a dark mass? It looks like smoke. If this ends up being a tornado, I'm gonna be like, bitch. Who are you trying to be? But yeah, the fun and science, the very first video on the channel was removed due to it violating TOS stuff. I don't know what it's violating. Honestly, the closest thing would be Chris putting the match in the water gallon bottle thing and make it go vroom. That's the only thing I could see. That or Shepard literally breathing fire. So it's one of those two. Something with the fire. I think it triggered someone in California with PTSD and they reported it. That's probably what happened. But yeah, they removed it. I don't know why. But I did put in a repeal. It should and it should get repealed and whatnot. And if and when it does, it will appear at the top of the list. You guys might get notified on it. Oh, well, that's kind of useless for me when that's like, what, 2,000 miles away? And after this, there is a guaranteed video with a 2.5 earthquake in Hawaii coming up, so stay tuned for that. And then the Cyprus is a potential. Not a guarantee, because it could be very deep and not worth covering, but that is a storm for sure. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I also have the honey thing, too, so make it cheaper. But that'll be something in the future, yeah. Did get a phone case, nice leather one, because fuck PETA. But yeah, we're getting a storm. We're getting a storm. It's gonna storm big time. Boom, boom, boom. There's gonna be lots of booms. You sense the excitement in my behavior. I know you do. And you're like, oh my god, he's gonna get himself killed. Honestly, I do good in comedy. Honestly. I don't fucking know anyways. Honestly, I should have some popcorn. Sadly, there's no coupons. Get some free fucking popcorn. Come on, Dylans. Come on. You know you want to listen to that. It's always good when your brain goes both sides of the fork. That did not sound right either. But there's got to be a lot of boom booms. For sure. Okay, I see where that's going. That's people shitting themselves. Yeah, probably. Especially the little ones that can't really walk yet. But well, download Honey first, because I want you to save some money. And I would also have to give you address so you could ship it over. Get the chair, because this is going to be a long night. And the chair was soaked and flooded, and I just sat on it. Lovely. You would want to save money. Trust me, it's useful. Well, even if they're cheap, it's always good to see if it could get cheaper, you know. It doesn't hurt to try to get something that is already cheaper. Because the cheapest you could get it, it's the best. That's how I go. Yeah, with 2,000 miles away, that's pretty much impossible to do. We're lucky you're the only one here right now, but I know people coming in from the replay will be like, what the fuck is this Looney been talking about? Oh yeah, video chat. That would be totally possible. Hell, we could try that out. Try the webcam on the laptop. That'd be a good idea. Good idea. Just have to log on to Facebook again. But shouldn't be too hard. But that'll be after this, after the Hawaii, after the Cyprus, and maybe after more updates on Isaias. Also got download freaking Disney Plus on the laptop. So when that happens, you're gonna have to email me the deets to log in again. Like, you don't want to put that on here because then everyone will take advantage of it. You know that. You don't want to put it in the chat here because, yeah. I don't know. I haven't tested that out yet. I want to do a test video to test that out, but it doesn't want to do that. It don't want to do that. So, just gonna have to... gonna have to do a test video first. Once I get the right freaking screen recorder app that works with the laptop. And then I could do a test video to test everything. And then test to see if it has a mic. And if it has a mic, boom. Plus the test video is always a good addition to YouTube. I don't ask why I have the test videos. Yeah, I will. I'll have to do that. But yeah, that would be very useful. Only thing is, hopefully the protesters and rioters in your region will actually allow it to ship out. Because we don't have that here, mostly because we have that open carry and stand your ground law. They don't dare riot in this state because they will get shot. Dead. And the state will turn a blind eye. The governor will be shitty, but everyone else in the state will turn a blind eye. And the governor will be voted out as soon as she can. She gone. I don't not like Laura Kelly. She gone. You know, I could relate with her so much about being a glutton. But she gone as soon as I can. I'm voting her out as soon as I can. Stupid mask mandates. I mean, there's scientific proven that the masks don't do shit. They don't. It's a control mechanism, and I don't like being controlled. I get really irritable. And I retaliate like a motherfucker. You know this. TV Kaja Boba. Is that some channel? Is that a celebrity? I don't know. Town? Sounds like a town in Ecuador, not gonna lie. Probably is a town in Ecuador. Or a town in Maine. They have some weird names for towns up there. But then again, Missouri took the cake today. Covered an earthquake there in Excelsior Springs. So, Missouri took the cake for that one. But can the storm hurry up? It's been a fucking sloth. So if this thing does have a tornado, it's going to take a sweet-ass time to get out here, and it's going to sit on top of us for a while. Which is very bad, because it's like 11 o'clock at night. But we'll have a lot of time to seek shelter, because the tornado's taking its time. We have time. We have time. The tornado's not moving for shit. You know? But yeah, Cyprus region is confirmed through EMSC, Hawaii, everything. And severe thunderstorm for Stockville, some state. Likely New York. Or Kansas, actually, because of this dude. Probably is because of this dude. But there's a lot of darkness with it, and then I see lightning, and it's like, hurry up. I want you here now, and you just slow. You just slow. At least I'm able to stream and not eat up data off my phone. Well, this is eating up. No, it's not because I'm connected to house Wi-Fi. But it's not eating up space on my phone with the video. This is why I prefer streams. It don't eat up the space. It eats data, which is different. And a 1.2 earthquake just hit 4 kilometers south-southwest of Anchorage, Alaska, likely off the coast, and likely 30 plus kilometers at depth. So that. Sam, you still there? Let me guess, you did a few things. You messaged me a few things on Messenger or something because it didn't pop up. Or you had to do something with family. But I hear a weird noise. I hear a weird noise coming from the storm. I don't know what to think of that weird noise coming from the storm. I doubt it was that truck. Someone's either in a pissed off mood or a very excited mood. I do what? I'm confused. What did I say that caused you to say, yeah, you do? Hear weird noise from the storm? Because if you hear that noise too, I don't want to be still here sounding crazy. But then again, me being called crazy is a compliment for me, so. Because the crazy people get shit done. Whether they do crazy shit that triggers laws to get passed against what they're doing, or they get some crazy invention going, and they make millions. See, one of the two, but crazy people get shit done. Fuck you, bug. Don't be landing on my fucking leg. I know. Even the Weather Channel found a twist to bring up coronavirus every single second of the day. It's really ticky. Because, like, Weather Channel is, like, normally weather. Now it's weather and how it affects how it mingles with COVID. Yeah, that'll be after stream, but the stream is going to be a while for a long time. Mostly due to the fact of, that is taking its sweet time to show up, and I see the shelf cloud. I'm just now seeing the shelf cloud. So that's what that dark mass was. It was the shelf cloud. Which is good, because shelf cloud lowers the chances of there being a tornado. It lowers the chances of there being a tornado. But if this is a wall cloud, then I might be fucked. Because this is coming from the north, and I see those clouds going to the west. So I'm thinking there might be some rotation with this bitch. And if there's rotation with this bitch, we're in for a good time. And then this dude showed up with hello everyone, and me talking about, this thing may be doing some shit that is gonna kill me. You walked in at the perfect time. Dude, my bed is right next to the window, so that would be the worst thing for me to do. Plus, it's one of those old-timey windows. You hear crackling. Oh no, that's a mixture of crickets and frogs. But yeah, this bitch is rotating. I think this bitch is rotating. I do not know. Is this bitch rotating? Is this bitch turning or something? Yeah, why do you think I'm voting for Trump in 2020? He's opposed to the elite and he's still going strong. And I'll vote in his kids one by one and have 44 years of Trump. I know. I do get pissed whenever people try to control me. I go off on them because I don't care who the fuck feelings I hurt. And when I get control, and if I get people try to control me, I go off on everyone. No one's safe. I hear a train. But that could actually be a train because there's train tracks right there. So, if it's a tornado and there's a train, I won't know if there's a tornado until it's right on top of me. So, that's gonna be some issues there. But this thing is, I don't know what this is. Like, being weird. But I don't hear train horns. And normally I would hear train horns, unless there's a sound ordinance that they can't sound the horns at a certain time of night. So, depending on that, I don't know. You haven't tried what? Getting pissed? Getting controlled? Trying to control? I don't know. I need more context. And this phone needs more battery life, but this storm decided to be like, nope. But I have an idea. I might have to bring my laptop out here so I could have a lifeline. But I'm not gonna, I don't know. I know, and it failed. Because people aren't stupid anymore. People are waking up from their comas and realizing the truth. And we need to take out the Democrats in office and make sure they never get in office ever again, because they just keep on trying to control us one way or another until they're all gone or they succeed, which that one will never happen. It's gonna stop when they're all gone. Whether that means they're dead, or just out of office and we never vote them in ever again, or they're just so few in office that they don't get any power to control whatever goes on in Congress. Make it where they don't have a voice. Make it where the Democrats in office don't have a voice. We need to silence them. We need to silence them before they silence us all. Because a lot of them said that anyone who voted for Trump, we're going to come for you and kill you after Trump is out of office. So they said that. Some of them said that. I think Biden was one of those people who said it. So we need to take them out because they're planning genocide. They're planning genocide. And they're starting with this virus. And ain't it convenient that all the states that are going crazy is all the red states went COVID, aside from California. California's just going crazy because California's stupid. Literally, third lowest IQ in the union is California. It's the third lowest average IQ. At least I had an IQ high enough to get away from the West Coast. Get away from that drama. And I don't blame you, Kyle. I'm with you, Kyle. I just gotta get registered to vote in this state first. Only thing stopping me is COVID. And I think that was their plan. Get COVID to shut down everything, shut down the DMV, so no new voters can register. That's what their plan was. Shut down the DMVs, then no one can register to vote. But those who registered beforehand, they're good. So we just gotta get registered to vote. I just gotta get registered to vote, and I'm voting for Trump because, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting down. I'm not being the sheep. I'm being the fucking wolf. And I know, Sam, you're gonna be that wolf too. I know you. You are strong enough to fight this. No, it's meaning you're strong enough to fight the media trying to make us sheep. And it is. Only the Democrats will suffer a larger loss than they did in 2016. And they are not going to make a comeback in Congress like they did in 2018 and 2022. They're not going to make that comeback. They're not going to make any comeback. They had their second chance after JFK. He was actually a good Democrat. JFK was actually a good Democrat. But after that, it tanked again. I mean, FDR was kind of okay, but putting the Japanese and American version of concentration camps, not so good. Plus, having the bombs on, well, his VP then become president after he died of complications of polio and stroke and other stuff. But, yeah, having Japan nuked twice, yeah, that was not good on them. That was not good on them, but it did end the war, so that was a plus, but at what cost? Millions more lives than needed to be. But nonetheless, yeah. Honestly, if it weren't for the invention of the atomic bomb, we wouldn't be too worried about, well, we would be more worried because then we won't have atomic bombs, so Russia and North Korea would. But yeah, but that's out there in the open now, but not there. But still, honestly, I say we need to sign some treaty with all these other countries saying to launch all of our nukes all at once into space and set them off in space. Yeah, I know. It's fucking bullshit. I won't be surprised if they said I had COVID at one point. All because I have allergies. I cough and sneeze a lot because I have allergies. And they go flare up before storms. That's when I know it's gonna storm big time. It's my allergies like, I'm gonna tell you now. Ooh, someone comment on something. Another person posting a fucking porn link. If you see the comments from Michael Gonelles, please remove it. Oh, she's so dumb. She forgot about Pence. She forgot about Pence. She really does have dementia. She really does have dementia. I feel sorry for those who actually do have dementia for me saying that she has dementia. But my gosh. She and Biden both have some form of dementia. I'm telling you, they both have some form of dementia. And I did start a small movement on Facebook and Twitter with the hashtag Pelosi has dementia. I mean, I started a few things. I also started a little bit of panic on CNN after covering those 2 earthquakes in Iran after Trump had that Irani general killed via airstrike. I covered the earthquakes as is, and then CNN not long after was like, oh my god, they're not earthquakes, they're nukes. Like, oh my god. CNN stupid. CNN stupid. But I'm beginning to think that CNN is starting to turn on the Democrats, though. As, lately, well, the last thing I seen from them was a post about a 9-year-old kid dying of COVID, supposedly, in Florida. But what they show in the picture? A picture of Bill Gates. They're dropping hints. So they're probably beginning to turn on the Democrats, and they're doing it subtle so they don't get kicked off the air, kicked off the face of the planet. And then claim that they're the ones that booed themselves off the planet. You know? They're trying to save their skin while still turning on the Democrats. They're probably, my gut is telling me that they're trying to slowly turn against the Democrats. And come September, ooh, look at that fun. Now back to the storm. Hurry the fuck up. Well, thanks for showing up to my TED Talk. Will the storm show up already? Oh, I see. It wasn't coming south, it was going east to west. It wasn't rotating, it was just going east to west. So it looks like we're done with storms. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that the pandemic isn't really happening. I'm saying it is. But it's not on a scale that they're saying it is. I think it's more like, I mean, it's a smaller scale pandemic, not something too crazy. I mean, yeah. Also, they're saying there's a new infectious version in Norway, Scandinavia, Finland area. And you can't really go off of those numbers because A, they falsify anything. And that area has a pretty high population of people with Delta 32, which makes you pretty much immune to pretty much any disease that comes from a virus. So, they're immune for anything from colds that are triggered by viruses to AIDS and some forms of cancer. But there's a catch to the Delta 32. Apparently, their life expectancy is down by like 5 to 10 years. It's more noticeable in guys, though, than women. But, I mean, you know for sure you're going to die of age, just not from any disease, really. You're just not going to get disease, because your immune system's jacked up. And people with Delta 32, for the most part, normally wouldn't need vaccines because, well, their immune system just beats the shit out of everything anyways. But now I'm thinking we may have some storms, but I don't know if I'll have the battery life for it. It's at 39%. And been live for 42 minutes. So, Sam, are you still there? Or did you leave due to me going political? But yeah, the Democrats are cracking under the pressure. I'm just waiting for them to fire their first shots of the Civil War, which I'm pretty sure they already did with Antifa. So, we're officially in civil war against Antifa and Democrats. It's just not as much gunfire as we expected it to be. What do I think about what? The whole... Oh, you left because of the whole... Yeah, because you kind of got a little silent. But... I don't know, I'm just, like, a little crazy right now, but... Okay, looks like this thing is a bit far north. I don't know what's going on with this storm. I'm about to go downstairs and go out there because it's not raining as much, and I want to see what's going on. You are going to be screaming at me to get back onto the porch, but I feel perfectly safe because this thing is not doing anything, but it is coming from the east. From the east. It's coming from the east. I got to see what's going on. Leaving the safety of the light. Yeah. High stress and then going into the conspiracy hole. It's not a good combo, apparently. But yeah. If you could flash some light on the situation, that would be lovely. Not you. Trying to see the storm a bit better. Yeah. But, yeah, this is gonna be a little fun. Yep, there we go. It's gone from that direction. Normally don't get storms coming from the east, but it appears this low is going south, so that would explain that. An issue with this storm going south is it's going towards the Gulf. And once it's in the Gulf, it may stall out and become tropical. That's a possibility. But it's always a possibility with these things. But feels nice. There's a little mist. And it's awesome. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to talk more later on that. It's just after this, because this thing is gonna go crazy, so I'll either be live until the end of this thing, or until my phone dies. Whichever happens first. But if my phone dies, apologize there. I didn't plan for this. I never really planned for the storms. I'm psychic, but I never see that shit coming. Mostly because because psychics normally don't see what happens to them directly. So, of course I want to see this coming. It's going to affect me directly. But yeah, it's at 37%. And I'm hoping that's wrong too, because, I mean, the world is going to end eventually. Either due to orbital decay and Earth falls to the sun, or the sun gets old and engulfs everything before it goes supernova. Okay, these stupid bugs. But, yeah, that's billions of years from now, so I'm not too worried. Besides, it's about living life in the moment. Don't pay attention to these hurdles, these whole virus. Just don't pay attention to the hurdles with the virus, the wars and all that, and just live your life. Just live your life how you want to, you know. Despite these obstacles, just live your life. Live it to the fullest while you can. And if anyone tries to oppose you, take them the fuck out. And this is how I want to live my life. Chasing storms like this. You know. To entertain millions out there and inform millions out there on what's going on outside of politics. To keep people informed about stuff outside of politics, so they know to be ready for other stuff and not have their heads in politics ass. I mean, that's the main reason I try not to go political on this channel, but it happens a lot. It just happens at times, as you've seen. This is real talk here. This is real talk here. And there's maybe some horses down there, but I can't really see shit. But yeah, just live life. Just do what you need to, do what you want to. There's gonna be limits, like you can't just go around with the chainsaw hacking at people. Like, you can't be doing that. I mean, you can on GTA, just not in person. Just don't do that in person. Like, just live life. Be kind to others. Don't be a douche until you absolutely have to. Like, have that be like the last resort type thing. Same as weapon fire and whatnot. Like, try to de-escalate before bloodshed has to be a thing. But that's why we do need weapons, is for when the bloodshed is the only option left. But, yeah. Don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the positives, and if all there is in the negatives, take the lesser of the evils, or try to twist the negatives into positive, which is what I do. Ooh, stormy weather, that guy ruined stuff. But stormy weather, stream. Like, you know, this is very good stuff. This is very good words that I'm speaking. I'm preaching. Like, I just closed my eyes and saw a freaking lady, like, right there. Like, what the fuck? I hate this psychic thing. Is throwing me off. Oh. I've got the psychic thing. I had it for a long time. I just put 2 and 2 together last year, after around the time of the California earthquakes. It's actually in between that and like a 7.5 that hit in Papua New Guinea about a month before. But I like how I began doing like real talk. Y'all just clammed up. Like, really? That's rude. JK. I don't really care. But you know this is real talk. Some of you may be tearing up, who knows. But yeah, just live it. Ignore the risks. Ignore the risks, but don't be stupid. Like, acknowledge that they exist, but don't let the risks be why you don't go after your goals. Don't let the risks outweigh your opportunity. Don't let it get in the way. Yeah, coronavirus is a thing, but the death rate is 0.02%. I know out of 0.02% out of 8 billion people is like 16 million people, but the odds of you being part of that 16% is less than, is like 0.02%, like I've been saying. And I get no one wants to be part of that 16 million, but if it's your time, I guess. Just live life in case you do end up being that 16 million people, so you have no regrets when you do pass. And if you're able to beat those odds, which most likely you will, you get to continue to live life to the fullest. And you could pass on, time, like you could move on with your life, get that hurdle out of the way, just jump over it, or plow right into it, or if you're really crazy, dig under it. Ignore what others say about your opportunities, being the opportunities that you're going down, being stupid due to the fact it takes a while, or it's not profitable or anything like that, and just do it. And if you see that is for yourself, then take a detour. Take a different route. Just do what you love. I get all emotional and y'all ditch. Rude. But yeah, the storm's here. What's 34%? May have to end it. Hate having to end stream because my phone is dying. Before a storm, too. There's no plugins on the porch. But may have to end this right now, mostly to charge up phone, or I'll see if my other phone is charged enough to continue on stream. There'll be a part 2. So stay safe. See you in the next video or stream, which will likely be a stream. Bye.